When it is raining, it is because he's thinking about something sad. He once punched a magician. That's right, you heard me. His blood smells like cologne. His hands feel like rich brown suede. If he were to mail a letter without postage, it would still get there. His legend precedes him, the way lightning precedes thunder. He is the most interesting man in the world.
Hey, yo, what do we got here, Rod? Texas Car Club Challenge,
yeah,
Super Pro
in 2013, I won the Super Pro Championship. This was a Super Pro Muscle winner, runner-up. It's still here. I still have it.
Super Pro Muscle car right there.
Right.
Here's another Super Pro.
Here's where I won Super Muscle in my Valiant, and these are. I'd had this car, my 2016 Cobra Jet.
You got them all back here behind too. You got too many flags.
This is called the Big Dog Race. And in the Big Dog Race with the muscle car, they take every person that won a race during the year, 8 or 9 race schedules, all the classes, there's 6 classes, so anybody that won a race during the year, running the Big Dog.
All the winners come together and put it on the line.
It's a bracket.
Big Dog.
It's a bracket format, and I'm racing the black stick car. Against the best of the best in 2013. I went to that race because I won the championship we saw a moment ago in 13 in my black 2013 Cobra Jet that's an automatic. Well, during the year, and this is a fun story, but during the year I had lobbied to allow stick cars to use a 2-step to help put it on par with foot brakers that can bring their RPM up with a foot brake on attack and hold it. Okay. With a stick car, you can't do that. You need a 2-step, which is the way to do it. Well, it's legal in stock eliminator, in NHRA, and in IHRA. Well, I went to the Muscle Car Club board meeting to lobby to let us stick car people use a 2-step to be on par. Well, they wouldn't do it. They said no. I think because they were scared they're going to get beat by a stick car. Fast forward to the Big Dog. Now, the Big Dog is after the season's over, same race that day, but then you run it. Well, I took my 2013 Mustang and I had hurt the transmission in it the week before. We thought we had it fixed, the one I won the championship in. And I went into the race with a 4-point lead. Well, the car wasn't fixed. Well, I took the black 68 just in case as my backup. There's 32 cars.
Wow.
5 rounds. They're all the best of the best. In the finals, I dialed 681 of the Big Dog in round 5, and I went 681 with a 2.
Wow.
And I won the Big Dog race in that stick car. One of the guys, when I was at the meeting with the directors, when I had the floor to lobby for it, he kept interrupting me. And I finally looked at him, and I'm not going to say his name. I said, "Sir, I know you're a no vote to allow but I have the floor and I need you to be quiet. So we went forward, I lobbied for it, they voted, they said no. So when I went up to get my trophy, I asked, could I have the microphone and speak? And I was holding it and I said, how many of y'all, and there were 140 people there at the banquet, how many of y'all run stick cars? 3 people raised their hands. And I said, well, I want you to know that I lobbied for all of us to be able to use a 2-step to put us on par with these automatic cars. And it was voted down. And what I want to say is this win in a stick car, for those of you that voted yes for us to be able to use a 2-step because you understood that was a reasonable leveling of the playing field.
Of course.
Thank you. For those of you that voted no, this is for you. And that's what I did.
Wow.
And it stunned everybody. And then all of a sudden you'd hear a clap or two. And then ultimately it went into some pretty healthy applause when people realized the gravity of what I was saying. And to win that big dog race in a stick car.
Especially with the odds stacked against you.
Yeah, and I'm not bragging, and I had a little.
Well, you should.
Well, the point is I was vindicated, and I got to shove it in their face.
Yeah.
And I'm not a mean person. Just every once in a while, that feels good. You know what I mean? So that's one of my performance-wise, and then after when I went with the orange Cobra Jet, I only had it 6 days.
Yeah, I remember you just got the car and got it there.
That's right.
And showed up and ended up winning.
That's right. So my shops, I use every square foot of it. I was a poor kid, born and raised in Dallas, Texas, in Oak Cliff. My dad was a police officer. Herman was a police officer. We had no money. I graduated high school in '68. I loved cars. I wasn't jealous of the rich kids. I just said, I'd be standing on the curb when school was going to start, maybe driving by in their GTXs and their GTOs and their Mustangs. I wasn't jealous. I just said, one of these days, I'm going to own one of those, one of those, one of those. Well, there's one of those, there's one of those. And I kind of overcompensated. If I can say anything to encourage people, this country, you're still able to live your dream.
Amen.
It's harder now than in my generation. I'm gonna be 68 on my birthday on October 31st. But I got out, went in the military, got the GI Bill, put myself through school, got my degree in accounting. I passed the CPA exam. I spent several years in public accounting. I got a chance to go to work for a small firm. I ended up owning the company, and that gave me the vehicle to someday get to where I had the money. I wish I had more time, but the money to live my dream, and I'm living that dream, and cars is it. So whatever it's worth, don't give up.
Don't give up.
You can do it. You can do it.
All right.
So,
So let's talk about these dreams out here. Now this looks like a shop.
it is a shop, no doubt. You know, those are works in progress up there.
Okay.
And these are going to the track Sunday. These 3 right here.
Okay.
Missy's Cobra Jet. Well, this is the one that we were at the 50th anniversary here 3 weeks ago. I went to the finals in this 68. It's a real R-Code 68 Cobra Jet. This car in good air will run 940s on motor in the quarter. It went 966.
Let's walk around and take a look at it.
I went to the finals and was running a 24-year NHRA veteran that's been racing his whole career. He beat me, but we had a heck of a race. And I'm an amateur. I was very proud. While I'm at it, I ran my 16 Cobra Jet in the modern class.
Okay.
I was jumping out of one car and jumping into the other car.
That's what I usually see you doing.
And I ended up in the finals in modern. And I went 9 straight rounds, 5 rounds in this car, 6 in that before I lost.
Wow.
And I was in the finals in both classes. There were 80 cars there. There were 34 in this class, 5 rounds. There were 46 in the modern, 6 rounds. I will say at least half of the cars there, maybe 2/3 of the cars there were all NHRA professionals.
Wow.
Every round I ran an NHRA team in those 9 rounds.
Yeah, they got a whole team behind them.
And I won 9. Of the last 4 cars standing, 2 of them were mine.
Wow.
So again, it proves that if you, as an amateur, if you know what to do and you go out there and have a good car, which fortunately the cars are really good, they're better than me. But if I'm on that day, that car is underneath me, I'm going some rounds. I know some basics that work for me in certain situations. In your case, I thought it would work for you, and it has.
I think you're being modest. Is what,
Well,
can you got the keys to fire this up?
Yeah, I do.
Now, why 2 bucket seats? Why 2 seats in this one? I know everybody talks about lightening the load and the weight and all that stuff. Why 2 seats?
I don't know, because it was in it when I bought the car, but it gives you a chance. If you and I had time and we had the right place, I could take your happy ass out there and
Scare the shit out of me.
no, because you're banging on 10 O's and this car's,
but you bring the front end
oh
up
yeah,
on this one.
oh yeah, this car's been on the bumper twice.
I know it.
Yeah, this car is not street legal.
Okay.
This car has been a true vintage Cobra Jet super stocker since at least the early 70s. It was raced by the Jolly brothers, Bob and Steve, I believe are their names. Jolly Transmissions, as the Cobra King.
This is the Cobra King.
This is the Cobra King.
This is the
I have
one.
pictures of it from
Yes.
back in the day where they had the stickers on it. And, but it's a true 68.5 hardcoat. It's a back half car. It's got a ladder bar, coilovers. It's a big tire car because it's a super stocker. It's got a C4 in it with an ultimate Lenny's converter in it. It's got an old school FE motor. It's a 427 side oiler block. It's been bored 17 over, so it's a 4 1/4 bore. So this car is not super stock legal anymore, which is fine. I don't run NHRA. I think that's great. It's just not for me. But it's all motor, cubic inches, runs 940s in the quarter in good air. We had crappy air in Ohio at 966, 137.
So what are you running in the 8?
Best it's been 601.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah,
It's
it'll
moving.
little better air and go 590s. It will. It's been 601.
So show us how you crank it up. How big a tire you got back here, Rob?
That's a 32, 13 and a half.
Woo!
15. It's got 456 gears in it. And it goes through the trap at 137 at about 7,200 RPM. Something like that.
Now the exhaust comes out the side on this, correct?
It's underneath.
Underneath?
Yes, sir. I got it where it's kind of turned out. It's pretty cool underneath. When you can really see this car visually from a distance, it's pretty wicked the way it looks with the exhaust, the way it hangs down on these FE motors. We'll be able to see a little better on this car over here.
Cubic inch.
Yep. And this intake's really cool. This part here is an adapter to the FE motor and to the heads. There's a seam right here. There's a seam right there. And then from there, it's been custom made in CNC. This is a Yates Racing style intake for a 351. See the 351Y? That's a Robert Yates Racing design for a 351 in Cleveland. It's a whole custom piece that's all custom made by Jay Brown at FE Power. Neat. And this motor loves it. Oh man.
Wow.
Got a vacuum pump on it. That's worth about 30 horsepower. Other than that, it's just old school electronic ignitions, big solid roller. You know, just good old school. That's it. That's it.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and also click the bell. Check out the videos up at the top, and if you get a chance, check out our merch store. Peace.
Take a set.